Hello. I am here. Oh good, I'm not moving. Why am I not moving? Hello? Oh my god. It's fine. Everything is going okay. And I am totally not struggling. I don't know what's happened today, but the structural problems have just come down upon me. But yes, hi. We're playing Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. That's a game that exists. Oh good god, what happened now? What? What is this? Why is this? How did this happen? Huh? Hang on. Why are the counters wrong? Oh, Okay, now they're correct. And now I need to duplicate that again, because I can't... Okay. Pull that over. Which makes it a duplicate, that's fine. Okay, and now that's fixed. Great. Wonderful. Hi. Oh, I had so many problems before stream, and clearly I didn't fix them all. Because before stream, for some godforsaken reason, my headphone jack decided to just fall out, which caused untold amounts of problems with audio. And now we're here, I guess. I'm gonna need so many cookies this stream, I swear. It's fine, it's over. Everything is fine. Everything is working, technically. And I am going to have a cookie. It's good cookies. I made them a little bigger this time, which means that I have less total cookies, but have more cookies per cookie. But yeah, this is the thing. You got hammers! Oh good, I got hammers. I love getting hammered. Hammer. I don't know why I'm proud of that joke. It's such a stupid joke. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. Hammer. I was wondering if I actually unmapped L and down. Now, playing this with one hand is a little difficult. I mean, to be fair, I could still have audio problems. I don't actually know if I fixed them all because I was like, I'm supposed to be starting stream soon. And by soon, I mean 7 minutes ago. Whee! You know, you rarely ever get to control Mario. And by that I mean I just rarely ever use Mario because he's not supposed to be used. Luigi is far superior. I don't remember the notes. Yeah, we're finishing this. I've decided that we're finishing this section today. Because I am sick of this section and I want to be done with it. Wee! Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. So I had a wild dream today. I don't know, are you supposed to say today or yesterday? I guess it's today. Yeah, it's today. I had a wild dream today. Where basically... I don't even remember like how the dream started. But somehow it ended up coming to Kane from the Amazing Digital Circus, as well as Pearl from Side Order, as well as Asian 8. Like, they're climbing a giant tree, like the spire, but not the spire. It's a giant tree. And Kane is rapping just incessantly, continuously. And I wish I remembered any of the bars, but I do not. But yeah, Kane was rapping. But it wasn't Kane's voice actor who was rapping, it was the Stupendium. I recognized voice in my head, and it was the Stupendium. Which means it wasn't Kane, it was Stupendium, but it was Kane's body rapping towards Pearl, known rapper. It's just, oh, that was great. That was a great dream to witness. A lot of the time my dreams are in third person. They're either in third person or my dreams have me being some sort of YouTuber. Because for some reason that's all my brain can think about. And that was one of those dreams where it was in third person. I still haven't had like a proper lucid dream. I've had dreams where I've realized that I was in a dream, but I haven't had a dream where I've like realized that and been able to have been able to actually do anything with that knowledge. Hi, Elizabeth. Oh god. Why am I so bad at hitting B? I'm not paying attention. That's the reason. No, I do not want to try again. Please stop talking. Woo! Finally caught a stream of this game. Yeah. Streaming it on Monday is probably a bad idea, but you know what? I like streaming on Monday. It's fine. I think not enough people stream at weirder times. And by that I mean I just don't watch anyone who streams at a time before midnight. Most of the people I watch on stream, they either stream like really late or at midnight. And neither is particularly convenient for me, but it's fine. Bow. I'm sure there are people who stream at a reasonable time for UK people. Yeah, I am one of the few people who are live now, which is nice. Bap! Oh god, I need to remember the controls. I've somehow forgotten in a week. Bap! I swear the cookie arc of my channel is gonna be incredible. A bot? What's a bot stream? How does one stream using a bot? Oh, okay. Being good at the game is not a requirement for playing the game. There we go. The cookie lore is that I've been making cookies. It's not that deep. The cookie lore so far has been I've been making and eating cookies. We're on, I think, version 4, not 5, 4. Version 4 of cookies. And currently they look good. Oh, okay. That's an interesting stream idea. Oh. Cool. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. You got hammers. Yeah, I know of a streamer who streams like old VHSs. That's probably the most similar thing I know about. But yeah, I don't know of a lot of... Is esoteric the word? I really should figure out what words mean before I use them. Twitch plays? Oh yeah, Twitch plays where you get chat to play stuff. Those are always fun. I've never really participated in those, but I've seen there was like a video about the Pokemon one. Wow. And I think I watched that. And that was interesting. It's an interesting experiment into seeing how people work together and or don't. Yeah, I've run out of sugar now, I think. Mostly. I think I've run out of sugar, so the cookie arc is at its end soon. But you know, maybe the next arc will be flatbreads. Where I just make flatbreads and that's it. That's the entire thing. I pivot. Weird. It's a weird pivot. It's pivoting from cookies to bread. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the goal with the cookies was to get rid of the sugar, and then I ended up buying flour, which just gave me the problem of now I have flour that I need to get through. So, you know, the goal is to not have to buy anything else. Like, that was the entire point of the cookie arc, and it just created the problem of what do I do with all this flour? So, yeah, now I'm on the flour using arc, of which I need to use half a bag of flour. I mean, sure, but like I don't need it. I don't need to have flour and sugar. So I'm like, if I use it up, then I don't have it anymore, and it's not taking up storage space. It's like a personal thing where I just want to not have to use the storage space on it. Maybe I should get over that, but eh. It's fun. It's been getting me to bake, which is a good thing. So. Boop, 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 boop. Ah! Boom. Ah, yes, the slowest tutorial. But yeah, maybe eventually I'll get to the point where I'll just like, it's fine. I'll just get flour, sugar, and make more cookies. I think I've gotten pretty good at making the cookies, but at this point, I think my biggest problem is shape, size, because a lot of the cookies are very vastly different sizes. Like I've got some big cookies and I got some small cookies, and it's because I completely have not been measuring anything at all. Like I've been using a measuring cup, but like it's not that accurate. Buy flour, run out of sugar. Buy sugar, run out of flour. Yeah, that's the cycle I'm in. Hoping to get to the point where you run. Oh god damn it! How am I so bad at this basic attack? Yeah, the goal of the cycle is to end with no sugar and no flour. Unfortunately, that's not. The thing is that they're just barely like big enough that like you have to like time it, because like the sugar is not that big compared to the flour. It's like a half-ish the size, but not even. And like even the recipe, it uses less sugar than flour, but it's not by much. It's like a third less. So you have this bag that's like a half to like 2/3 the size of the flour, but then you're using a third sugar to 3/3 flour, and the math does not work out at all. And it's just why math has to ruin everything. How dare it? How dare those how dare it? How dare numbers? Can't believe it. I think I'll eat a cookie if I get past Queen Bean. That's my incentive to finally beat Queen Bean. Hiya. Ah. Ah. No, don't talk to the dog. The dog cannot speak. Yeah, I control Luigi instead of Mario just because Mario usually has the highest speed, so if we get back attacked, it's not as bad. I mean, sometimes that doesn't matter, but in the one occasion where it will matter, I like having the chance to save myself from that. But yeah, I mean, I usually play as Luigi anyway. That's just my personal preference. But yeah, I guess if you use Mario a lot, or yeah, I guess in the later games you can't control Luigi. This is the last time. Oh god, this is the last time where you're allowed to do that. Oh god. Please don't. Yeah, DS games are Bowser's Inside Story and Partners in Time. and you can't play as him in any of the games other than Superstar Saga. Which is weird. I don't know why they... I guess it was probably confusing for players, so they were like, the switching isn't really necessary. But yeah, you could switch in the first game, and then they just done away with that. I always like playing as Luigi. Oh yeah, Dream Team. Dream Team is the 3DS, but yeah, it's the 4th game. I mean, you do spend a lot of time with Luigi in that game, but you don't get to play as Luigi in that game. No, I don't. Oops, well, excuse me. Gotta give myself... I don't know how many times I've said excuse me. Excuse me. That's from the what was it? The CD game? The Legend of Zelda CD game, in which he says, well, excuse me, princess. That's an interesting game. It's an interesting game because it's a thing that is a product of its time, so it's never gonna happen again. Which is kind of sad. CDI, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's an interesting thing because it's a product of its time that's never gonna happen again. And like maybe someone will do something like that, but as it was in the original CDI, like that's a thing that's probably, and like it spawned so many memes, right? Like the bombs guy, I remember his name definitely. The little merchant, like he has a bunch of memes about him, and that's always fun. And like certainly people who, yeah, they were bad. I'm not about to say they were good, but I just think it's an interesting part of history where like that was a game that released and it was seriously released. Like it wasn't a joke, and yet it was like it was bad. It was completely criticized and not played, really. I don't know anyone who's played it, and I really haven't seen enough about it. I probably should look into it a little bit more. But yeah, there's a lot of this weird stuff that happened in the early days of video games that like now would probably never happen. I mean, maybe if I look into it more, it'll just be like, ah, yeah, this was definitely a shitpost. But from what I've read and seen of it, it feels like it's supposed to be serious. Like, completely. Like, it's obviously a cartoon, so it's like, cartoonified, but... like, it's supposed to seriously be taken as a cartoon, instead of just being something made for the lols. I don't know, I don't remember what it was, but it's like Ganon looks god-awful in the game. It's also a game, right? Like, it's... like, you can play it. which sounds like a stupid thing to say, but it also just, it doesn't look like much of a game that you would be able to play. It looks more like a movie game. But yeah, it's an actual game, which is interesting. I need to look more into the CDI, because it's a console that I don't know much about. And I feel like I should, because it's something that I haven't, like, I've looked into a little bit. Like, I've heard a little bit about it. But I haven't truly delved into the rabbit hole that is bad CDI games.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was also my, like, experience with the game. It was just, this is a weird cartoon. And it's weirdly lip-synced as well. Oh, it's a game. Ah, I see. Wouldn't have guessed that from the visuals. But like, a similar thing happens with the N64. Like, a lot of games on the N64 were, you know, at the time, they were taken really seriously as, like, oh, these are realistic video games. And then you fast forward to today, and they're made fun of because they just look bad. And that was like one of the biggest, like, debates on, like, oh, these old N64 games look terrible. Why would anyone want to play them? And it's because, you know, back in the day, it was not... I say back in the day like I was alive for that time. I wasn't. But back in the day, it was like, you know, we had less stuff to compare it to. Like, we didn't have The Walking Dead or whatever. I don't know what people play. I know, sometimes I feel like I'm super old, and sometimes I feel like I'm way too young to understand anything. The truth is, I was in the middle all along. Haha. Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo. I like video games a lot. I'm in the DS era of video games, which is kind of like the cross between where video games stopped trying to be realistic, at least in Nintendo-wise. I don't really know about other games. And a lot of games just was like, we'll just go with... I say that as if I don't have Garfield 2 on my shelf of games. Ah yes, the most prestigious and least realistic video game out there, Garfield 2. N64 GameCube era. That's the era of, like, that was the era just before me, which I kinda wish that I could experience the GameCube N64 era. Like, I watched a lot of people who played N64 and GameCube games, so I did experience a lot of games secondhand. But, you know, I kind of miss that era. I mean, they're releasing... I was about to say they were releasing Luigi's Mansion. They're not. They're releasing the second game, which is another game that I've played a lot. Yeah. Like, the comparison of... like, if you compare, like, Mario 64 to Sunshine to Galaxy, which is, like, probably the most direct comparison of console-to-console switches that you can actually, like, visually see. Because, like, a lot of the time, if something was released to the N64, it wasn't, like, progressed to the GameCube and Wii. But, like, Mario obviously stayed along the ride, and that is probably one of the easiest comparison points. Because was there... Oh yeah, there was Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I was about to say, was there an N64 Zelda game? Yeah, there was. But yeah, also an N64 Zelda. That also works as like a good comparison.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And then the GameCube one is blanking. Wind Waker. Wind Waker's the GameCube. Was Twilight Princess also for the GameCube? It was, right? Yeah. Because I always think of Twilight Princess HD, but no, it initially was on the GameCube. That's a really good game, despite the fact that it's released on the GameCube. Cause like Twilight Princess is, like in a way, kind of like Skyward Sword. And Skyward Sword, like, sure there's like more polygons in the models, but doesn't really look that much different. I mean, I'd have to compare them, but like Twilight Princess looks... I mean, sure there were some wonky models, but in the end they look good. Yeah, the N64... Because the N64 was the first thing that was able to do, like, 3D a lot. I mean, Star Fox was like a... Star Fox wasn't... Yeah. No? I don't know. I keep thinking of, like, video game history, but, like, a lot of it's wrong, so I'm not gonna say anything about that, but yeah. N64, you know... First console that was like built for 3D games. And then the GameCube was filled with what did we learn? And just allowed people to do things that were not really done before. It's a shame the GameCube didn't do as well as the... Because I feel like the GameCube has some of the best games in Nintendo's history, at least. Like, Wind Waker exists, and Twilight Princess, and like Luigi's Mansion. Those are all re-released on the GameCube. Sunshine... There's so many more. I could gush about Nintendo consoles forever. And then there's the Wii. And the Wii was a runaway success. And then the Wii U existed and became a runaway failure. Seems like every other Nintendo console is just god-awful in terms of marketing. It's fine. Okay. Woohoo! Oh yeah, Mario Day was yesterday. Yeah, I did. I watched their presentation on the... Wow, 1. The worst number, okay, sure. But yeah, I did have a good Mario Day. They announced the next Mario film. It's happening! If you had doubt, it is happening. But yeah, that was funny to me. It's fair, but still, it was funny that it was just like, it's happening. That's it. Bye. And then they also announced the release date of some of the games, and that's probably what I'm more excited about, because, you know, as much as I like the Mario movie, I'm not a film person, I am a video game nerd, so I get more excited about the video games. I'm interested to see what they do with the Luigi's Mansion 2 remake. I don't know, like, what incentive there is to play it other than it's HD and not on the 3DS. Because, like, as much as I like the game, like, it was one of the games that I have a lot of time in on the 3DS. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a full price, I don't know if it's a full price Switch game. Like, that might be a little much, in my opinion. Like, obviously, I don't know about anyone who hasn't played it, because I am not a person who hasn't played it. And I would recommend it, but it's still weird, because it's a very short game. Like, it's a... So, I don't know if they're gonna add content or not to that. I hope they do. If they don't, then I don't really have a reason to buy it, but... You know, I might buy it, because I like the game, and I might want to replay it. And it's... I have the Japanese version of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which is just called Luigi's Mansion 2. Because... regions. But then... You know, so it would be my first opportunity to actually play the game in a language I can read. Which is always fun. Because I used to not really like reading in video games. I was very much a person who didn't read. And a lot of the time I couldn't read anyway because I was bad at the speaking. I'm super glad that wasn't... Ah! God. Damn. But as I got older, I was like, I like words. They're cool. F, indeed. It's an F.
You did terrible. It's an F minus. Oh my god.
How many different memes have, like, F as a... I guess it's just one. I guess it's all the same name. Yeah, I really used to hate reading, but then I realized I don't hate reading, I just hate reading Romeo and Juliet 100 times. And that was really eye-opening. Yeah, I know. Because I was thinking, like, there's F to pay respects and then there's F because a run is dead, but that's the same meme. I was thinking in my head that that's two different memes. It's not. It is definitely the same meme. I mean, the classification of what counts as a different meme is probably the subject of a... I really need to think of my... Reading scientific papers. That sounds... I mean, depending on the science, it could be interesting, but, yeah, 8 hours daily is a toll. German economic law. Oh. Oh. Ooh, you got some wordy documents. Wordy? That's not what I mean. Some meaty, I guess. That's a word. I know English. It's a language I speak. Occasionally. Just for fun. Ah, the classic Luigi slows down for no reason. I love it. Yeah, I assume there is a lot of numbers. Got 5.5 weeks left. Oh. Well, I hope you can survive. I'm sure you can. It's... yeah. A month and a bit. And... God. There was one point in time in which I was thinking of reading, like, the entire British law just for fun, because that's what my brain thinks is fun, apparently. And then I looked at the website, and I was just kind of curious. How many pages of documents exists on... yes, the entire law. As it turns out, on the official UK government website, there are over 16,000 pages of documents. And each of those documents have multiple pages. And I was like, oh, never mind, this is impossible for anyone to do. I was like, ah, I see, I have made an error in the idea that I would do this. I was like, surely this will end, right? And no, it won't. It's 16,000 plus pages of pages. Oh, God. I remember looking at that and I was like, oh. Huh. That is a lot of stuff. That is a whole lot. I was thinking, like, I wonder if there's anyone who knows the entire lore. And then after looking at that, I was like, yeah, no, I don't think anyone has done that. I have a feeling that perhaps that is a lot. Because, like, each page had, like, 10 different documents. And assuming that all those documents were 1 page long, that's still 160,000 pages of documents going back, like, years. I think there's a reason why people may perhaps be interested in not doing that. Just for the sake of their sanity. But, yeah. I haven't really, after seeing that, I was like, you know, I could try, but it would be dumb, and I'm good. I have other things to do than read the entire lore. Now, lore, I can read lore, but not lore. I technically did. I have read, like, 1 or 2 of them. So technically I have started. I have made a percentage. In 50 years I'll be done. not even 50. If I'm reading like 1 or 2 a year, that's never gonna get finished. I mean, I've read the ones on... Yeah, I've read the Gender Equality Act, which is... Oh my god. The Gender Equality Act, which is the law for trans people. I don't know if that counted judgments. Who knows? Maybe. That was just the list of all of the things that they had. And I was like, oh, that is a lot of things. I've never seen so many things. So I don't know what that number equates to. Yeah, a bit of British law in legal English class. You probably know more about British law than I do. I am not a lawyer. In any way. Like, it's not even the joke of I am not a lawyer, please don't trust me. It's more of a I am not a lawyer, nor am I a competent human being. Please do not trust me with any of this. Ooh, a lucky. Ooh, kinda lucky. Ow. No. Ah. Alright. This try. It's this one. Focus at maximum. Brain at less than 3 IQ. And hopefully, Papa will be defeated. Hammer! Have I ever had a fireplace? Fireplace. That's what they're called. I don't think I have. Fireplaces are like weird because they're supposed to keep you warm. But they seem like a lot of effort when you could just have a radiator. I've definitely been to houses in which there was a fireplace. I just don't know if I've lived in any of them. I don't think so. I don't think I've lived in a house with a fireplace. At least not a functioning one. I might have lived in a house with a fireplace, but I don't think it was one that was functioning. But I have lived in a house with a giant TV with an image of a fireplace on it, which is basically the same thing. I mean, functionally, if you have a radiator and a screen with a fireplace on it, that is just the same thing as a fireplace. It's just a little less, you know, aesthetically pleasing. Oh, God. Why am I so bad at that one jump? Oh yeah, I guess if you have a remote place that is, you know, cut off from the mains, maining the mains, then yeah, I guess you wouldn't have access to things that would be like central heating and stuff. That makes sense. I mean, the nice thing about fireplaces is that they are fire, literally, so you can just get close. I guess you can get close to enough radiator. As a person who doesn't get cold very frequently, I don't particularly use, like, heating things. Yeah, they have a nice aesthetic. Like, fireplaces... Because you often have, like, the aesthetic of fireplace while it's raining outside or something. And those are nice. It's just... I've never had a fireplace, so I wouldn't know. Whee! Bump. I mean, a fireplace is just an excuse to have a pizza oven in your fireplace. I don't know how the logistics of that work, but I've just decided that if you have a fireplace, you have to have a pizza oven. Even though you probably need like a brick, because you need it to like... You need like a piece of ceramic. Yeah, imagine having a pizza oven at home. I know there's devices that you can put over like campfires that you can do. Just put that inside your house. It's probably not gonna burn down the place. Maybe. Just get some proper wood-fired pizza in your suburban house. Suburban? Words. I still don't know them. It's like... you know what? I could order a pizza, or I could wood-fire pizza in my home fireplace. Okay, good. Man, I had such a good time with Bowser's Inside Story. You live in a one-room apartment, it's not a good idea. Yeah. Burn down the whole building. Cause everyone problems because of your fireplace and your pizza. You know, pizza is evil. I've always and will always say that. That is definitely not a phrase that I just came up with. Don't hammer the old man. You can hammer these old men, but you can't hammer that old man. I'm just thinking, like, what was the cause of the fire? It was this pizza in this person's house. What? Yeah, they were using their fireplace as an oven. And it burned down the entire building. I'm sure that's happened, actually. Oh god, okay. I'm sure that's happened at some point. I hope it hasn't, because that would be bad. But I'm sure it has happened. Actually, speaking of fires, I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet, but now that I've said it, it will. I'm surprised that, like, I haven't had a stream that's been interrupted by a fire alarm. Because this fire alarm goes off, like, at least twice a week. Which is not what it's supposed to happen. It's supposed to go off once at a specific time for, like, a few minutes. Well, not even a few minutes, like a few seconds. And it just doesn't. You have a pizza stone. I don't have a pizza stone. You have a pizza stone, which is cool. I don't have a pizza stone. I just have a sheet of metal. I have I guess a pizza steel, which is according to the one video I've watched on making pizzas. Pizza stone is a lot better for making pizza than a pizza other thing. I mean, I've been making frozen pizzas, so I wouldn't have anything. Yeah, you could buy one. I mean, the thing is, if you're going to be making a lot of pizzas, then it would make sense to buy one. But you know, if you're just going to be making a pizza every once in a while, then I mean, it depends on what you think is like the big important part about pizza. How much importance do you put on your pizza? I, as a person, this was like this was a similar thing to like yeah, frozen pizza mostly works. You know, there's some rough areas in frozen pizzas occasionally, but most of the time it's fine. This feels like the conversation I had with about Subway, in which like if Subway makes sense for people who like sandwiches. God damn it! I always have a second though I feel that I'm definitely a very plain pizza person. Oh god, my voice sounds a little cut off. Oh god, what have I done? What have I done now? Hang on. Okay, good. It's a little better now. Okay. This is the joys of. Oh yeah. What I was saying about Subway is, you know, Subway is good if you like eccentric sandwiches, like a meatball sandwich or whatever, and you can't be bothered to make that at home. Which, I mean, to be fair, it would be a hassle to make sandwiches out of things that are not just ham. But as a person who does eat sandwiches that are just ham, yeah, it doesn't really make sense to eat a fast food sandwich. I mean, I guess there are other attraction is the cake bread. But yeah. That being said, I haven't had a Subway, so I wouldn't like know. But I have now witnessed someone eat one. Or eat one. Yeah. I mean, it's all personal preference. It's worth a try. Yeah, maybe I'll do it. I mean, I live close to one, so it'll be like I could definitely try one if I wanted to. Well, I mean, a lot of fast food has just been, especially recently, getting into like education. I've just been like, fast food is great and all, but I also don't get anything eccentric at a fast food place. I just get the basic item plain. And I think, I can just make the basic item plain. That's easy to do. Oh god damn, why am I so bad at this one jump? I feel like we've been burning through attempts this week. Okay. So serious time failed. A Philly steak? Okay. I'll put that in my back pocket. You know what? I'll write it down. The Philly steak. That I can write that down. There we go. I like writing things down a lot. A lot of my stuff just comes from things I've written down 2 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago, because I started taking like ideas that I had and just writing them down in a document somewhere. And I just never stopped. And now I have a whole lot of different... Oh, whoops, that dialogue's over. I have a whole lot of different ideas from years ago that just... Yeah, they're stupid. A lot of them. A lot of them are silly. But, you know, eventually I'll get around to them. And I might do something with them. I don't know. Okay, yeah. Do that. Oh. Oh. Ah. Why is this thing coming on my screen? Okay, there we go. Are they creative things? I actually... Surprisingly, I don't actually write down creative ideas that much. Which is... Well, I mean, I say creative ideas, like... They're creative ideas in the fact that they're usually video or stream ideas that just take a while. Most of the time, if I have a drawing idea, I'll just, like, make a quick sketch and just save that to my computer and I can come back to it. So I guess that's kind of the same thing, is just writing it down. But yeah, most of the ideas that I have written down in text is just... It's either video game ideas, video ideas, stream ideas, and so on. And the stuff that I would do for, like, drawing, those are usually reserved for just being sketches, because I can just sketch something down, and if I come back to it, I'll know what I meant. I try my best not to leave an idea in my memory, because I've found that my memory is bad. And that I shouldn't leave ideas to memory. So I got more and more into making sure that my ideas were somewhere that I could find them. I'm like, the ideas don't need to be super well thought out. They just need to be, like, put down enough that you can jog your memory and figure out what you meant. Because, like, if I wrote down the idea fork, that means nothing. But, you know, if I had, like, a brief description of something, then I could do that. I mean, occasionally I will draw, I will write down ideas. I think one of the things I wanted to do was, like, drawing Pokemon from memory, which is, like, a thing that just people do. And, like, that's not an original idea, that's just an idea. That is probably one of the least creative ideas I have on there. But, like, a lot of the ideas that I can't think of are the ones that are creative because they aren't based on anything, they're just there. Ooh. Yeah, I could make a good video. The drawing Pokemon from memory is a good video idea. It's not an original video idea. That's the thing. And because it's not original, it's easier to remember. And then, but if it's an original idea that you just have and it's isolated, it's hard to remember that all the time. Oh my god, I pressed no on the first try. I do want to make new videos. The thing is, I'm slow at editing. But yeah, eventually I'll get back to making videos. Okay, back to Focus Town. Gotta focus. Gotta keep my head up high. Gotta make sure that I'm doing good. And I gotta make sure that I can beat Queen Bean. And if I beat Queen Bean, I get a cookie. I'm doing this all for the cookie. Yeah, I don't really have any videos up on my channel. I used to, and like, I have a playlist of all my old videos that's public. It's just, I don't have any, public, like, all of my old videos are unlisted and just in a playlist that you can watch if you want to watch them. I personally don't think they're very good, which is why they're not, like, publicly up. But if you want to watch them, they're there. It's a lot of experimentation, because a lot of the stuff that I did, I used to do, wasn't particularly edited well, or edited at all. That was also before I had a capture card, so I recorded Switch videos by using my phone, which is a smart decision, and very good visual footage. Yeah, my old videos of doing Clytie Reed. Oh god. I think my favorite series is definitely Clytie Reed, because it was just so stupid. I love silly ideas like that, where, you know, the concept was just, yep, exactly, Clytie Reed's paper towel. That's the type of thing that I thought was hilarious, and I still think it's hilarious. But it's also something that was just, like, weirdly limiting, because I was limited to something I had on hand. I kind of want to, I want to do a revise of that, but it's something, you know, more weird. Perhaps like a, Clytie reads the manual for Super Mario Brothers 2. But yeah, Clytie reads was a series that I had. I had more fun with it than I probably should have. Considering, and like the way I came up with it, one day I was just at a TGI Fridays and I had this paper towel and I was like, what if I just filmed a video of me reading this? And lo and behold, I had fun with it and I continued doing it for a few days. Like, I'm not ashamed of any of those videos, I just don't think they're good. I had fun making them, and I think they're fun videos. But I also, you know, want to do other stuff at some point. I mean, past me would have probably deleted videos, but then I found out that you could do that, where you could just have an unlisted, a public playlist of unlisted videos. And I thought, you know, maybe someone eventually would want to watch those videos, so I thought, okay, if I just put them here, then people can watch them if they want. That's where the Damageless thing comes from. I initially was doing it on Dream Team, I think it was Dream Team. And, you know, obviously, holding a camera while also playing Mario and Luigi Dream Team is a little bit of a task. Maybe a little bit too much of a task, and I was struggling a bit. So, you know. I haven't even watched those old videos that I was going. Oh, I almost died. That would have been bad. I haven't even watched those old videos anymore, but I'm sure they are videos that exist. Oh, good. Okay. I think at this point, you know, doing challenge runs of games is just a thing that I find fun, which is why I'm continuing to do Damageless, but this time starting with the actual first game in the series. Like, I also have the old Game Builder's Garage creations, which they're fun showcases of what I can do. But, you know, maybe I'll remake those videos now that I have a capture card. Yeah, Damageless challenges, I mean, the reason why I love Damageless challenges is because they're the ultimate test of skill. Like, if you're... Because they're perfect. You have to be perfect in order to do them. Which is an unreasonable amount of quality to expect out of a person, and yet it's always the thing that you're striving for, right? Like, Jesus, that somehow the winning the battle theme scared me. It's like, oh my god. But yeah. Like, I watched Game Champ's Mega Man Damageless videos, and those are probably my favorite types of videos, because you get to see someone demonstrate that they're good at a game. And I looked it up, and there's not many people who are doing it on Mario and Luigi, I think. So I was like, I can do it. I'll try. And like, I'll fail a lot. I've failed 182 times. But I'll still keep going until I win. That's fun. Bam, 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 bam. One wacky story indeed. I feel like my journey on the internet has been weird, which is, I wouldn't have it any other way. I love being weird. That's a thing that I feel like I've always done, is doing something strange. Like, cause I like I like making people laugh, I like making people happy, but I also just like being strange. Oh god. And more than anything, I like winning. Okay, that's... I just thought that would be a great juxtaposition. Boop. Alright. We're going back into the video game. There's no point in saving with... We're doing this live! I definitely have gotten a lot more comfortable with commentating, and I like money. How does one do a crusty, his name is Krusty Krab. Yes, that is the name. I don't know how to do his voice. His voice is... Because his voice is like a... It's gruffly, but it's not... It's hard to articulate. It's a hard voice to do. A lot of, like, all of the SpongeBob voices are hard to do. John Krusty Krab, aka Mr. Krabs. Okay, that's his name. Wonderful. Yeah, Mr. Krabs. That is his name that I know, and I just couldn't remember. But yeah, a lot of the SpongeBob characters have just really weird voices that it's hard to get. I mean, Patrick is pretty easy. You can just go, yeah, no, this is Patrick, or something like that. That was terrible. But, you know, something like that. But then, and Squidward's also pretty easy to do. No, Squid, no, no, SpongeBob. Mayonnaise is not an... Wait, no, Patrick is the one who's saying... Oh god, let's do a SpongeBob in... Okay. I'm gonna have to put the controller down to this one. I need to think of a SpongeBob quote first. God. I love being put on the spot. God, the thing is, so you got the laugh. The laugh is the hard bit of the SpongeBob voice. So it's like a high, but not too high. You gotta nail it. The quote I keep getting is, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. But I don't have like the modulation that SpongeBob has in his voice. It's hard. It's a hard one to do. Oh god, I was not prepared to attack. God. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's probably the best I can do, because yeah, it's that throat modulating that SpongeBob does all the time, and That is a hard voice to do. And then Plankton is just... Yes! Yes! No, that's too gruffly. But whatever. It's a deep voice. That's the point. But it's funny how distinct and interesting the voices of the SpongeBob cast are. Because they're so hard to get right. Ah, hello. I don't like you. Please die. I think the hardest part about... Because I like voice acting a lot. I like doing it just for fun. So I often try to mimic voices. I think my favorite one to do is probably Flowey.
Just go a little bit like this and go crazy.
That would just work for any crazy, maniacal, tiny character. I also like the child voice.
Yeah! Oh boy! We got to go to the school!
I just love doing that. It peaks the mic terribly, but I love doing it. But, yeah. Doing voices is always fun. They should have hired me for... They should have hired me as Mario's voice actor. It's me, Mario! Wahoo! I think I can get Luigi's voice down pretty well. Being like, Mario! Mario! Oh yeah, Luigi #1! I mean, the thing about, like, voice is... Because I realize this a lot, is that I often just do very distinct voices. Like, I often try to do distinct voices for characters that just have voices that are way too difficult for me to do. And, like, sure, you're gonna get it wrong every now and again. But you're probably gonna get it wrong on your first try. But then you can... Usually, if it's a distinct voice, you can tell why, like, where you went wrong. And then it's just about, like, tweaking your voice to do that. So if there's, like, a voice you want to do, you can just... You can try. And that's all you really need to do. But, like, even if you don't... Like, you can't do a character voice, you can still do any... Like, you can do your natural voice. And your natural voice is also a voice that works well for things. Like, Impressionism is... Impressionism and voice acting are, like, semi-linked skills. But, like, you can just go around doing voices. Boom. Oh, good God, I don't have any. Okay. Please die, please die, please. Thank God. I keep getting jump scared by that freaking sound. Because in my streaming software that my alert is so loud. And I keep thinking that I'm about to listen to a very loud noise. I don't know how it hasn't jump scared me before, and is now jump scaring me, because it hasn't changed. I haven't changed the volume on it, so I don't know why the in-game audio is suddenly jump scaring me. But it is. I think it's because I'm more relaxed this stream. Can't you sell those 42 mushrooms? I can. I can sell them. And that is a possible option in the future if I want to make an area easier. But the thing is, if I sell them, then I won't have the mushrooms. And there is a badge in the game called the Mush Badge, which scales how much damage you do based on the number of mushrooms you carry. So while yes, I could sell the mushrooms, it could make later game harder. Now obviously, that's not necessarily going to be an issue for a very long time, because I don't remember where that badge is in the game. You say that, but I have forgotten most of this game. Like, the only things I remember are the fact that there was a mush badge, and that I should probably carry these mushrooms with me. But yeah. And also, you know, the thing about the mush badge is that it's kind of a cheesy item, so I don't know if I'll use it in the end. But it's nice to have the option. And there are certain problems that can occur if you have too much power. Because the game is a Game Boy game, a Game Boy Advance game, made in whenever this game was made, and thus it has some troubles when certain things go too high. So, you know, I may never end up using the... so if you defeat certain event bosses that are meant to be invincible, then the game can glitch out and either crash or, you know, in the best case scenario, it just defaults to you losing anyway, which is the best case scenario. But a lot of the time, it'll crash or cause other graphical problems, especially in the final fight, in which if you defeat the final boss, like actually defeat the final boss instead of just get it above a certain damage percentage, then instead of the boss doing what it's supposed to do, it plays the end of battle theme, which means that you get to leave the battle before the battle is over, and that causes the game to crash. So that is a known problem with having too much attack power. Yeah, but the thing is, even though that is a known problem, it's not like a big problem. It's not a problem you can get without actively trying to get it. Because in order to get the problem, you need to use a specific attack and do really well with it, even if you have like max 8 attack. I think. I mean, that part might be wrong. But yeah, there's certain things you can do to make it more likely or less likely. Or make it, I guess, just easier or harder. But we're talking in realms of like 9,999 damage in a game where most bosses have 500 HP. Or like 1,000 at most. So, you know, you have to do about 10 times what you would be expected to do across the whole fight. It's not like a thing that you would run into in normal gameplay. Alright, it's time for the daily game show, the weekly game show of if I can remember the order of these stupid buttons. I could. Okay, that's the wrong button. Mushroom? There are two types of mush badge. There's the normal version and then there's the better version. And the better version just gives you more attack per mushroom, I guess. Hi. Yeah! I love sprite layering. Is this gonna be it? Not if with skills like that, it isn't. Okay. We're here. Which means absolutely nothing. Unless we beat Queen Bee. Okay. Save Lady Lima. Hello. Goodbye. Check letter. Who would have known? Quickly, do not dawdle! Every single week, my voice for Lady Lima changes. Oh, whoops. It's fine. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Not a fan. Not a fan. You see, if this was the Japanese version, there would be a heal block at the start of this sewer that I could use, and I wouldn't have to use my healing items. But because I have to use my healing items, I don't want to do this. Ideally, if Mario attacks Queen Bean, Luigi attacks Mario attacks Queen Bean, Luigi attacks and then Mario, I guess, heals himself, and then Luigi just continues attacking. You know what, it's fine. We'll go with that. It's a little inefficient, but I have enough attacks to destroy Queen Bean's crown. Not Queen Bean's crown, Queen Bean's arms. Do 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 do. Alright. Alright. This isn't the end of the section, but it's at least the midpoint. Okay. Slow then fast. Good. Now don't mess up the splash throws, because this is vitally important. That's a lot of damage, jeez. Okay. I don't think I've ever gotten here with Mario with full attack boost before. No, don't do that. Oh my god. I did it. Now don't die. Don't ruin this. Okay. You can do this. It's not that hard. Just a few dodges. Mario. Do I even need to heal? I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna take the chance. Oh! Okay. All I need to do is kill this thing. Ah! Thank God. Okay. That was good. Great. What do I upgrade now? We did power last time, so we do speed now. Oh. It's the second time I've ever done that. Let's go. Now to lose to a flying beanie. God. Okay. This isn't the end, but it's close. Yeah, I do. It's cookie time. My God.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Now what would really give me a reason to have a cookie? Oh, so that's wrong. Whoops. Sorry, Mario. I keep messing up the buttons. Why do I keep messing up the buttons? Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Get this sorrowful music out of here. I just beat Queen Bean. Okay. Interesting. I needed that tutorial. So now, the only difficult part of this section is Popple. I already fought you, I don't need to fight you again. Unfortunately, I haven't fought you, so... Oh wait, I didn't even get gear. What am I doing? Wait, get out of here. Yeah. I didn't even go to the shop. I was so fixated on the fact that we won, I forgot to actually buy stuff. Also, because of the fact that we don't need defense or HP, I don't need to, but I like doing it just because I'm difficult. Yeah. Okay, so the P badge is what we're gonna be using mostly. I didn't want to equip them both to Mario. Sorry, Luigi. Okay. I want to charge you to look. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Get Luigi with the P badge. I don't need the beam badge because that just... Like, that raises BP. But the thing is, we can't heal more than 20 BP anyway. So, there's no real point in having a BP higher than 20. Alright. Like, yeah, we have 460 coins. So, 460 coins is more than enough. I'm not gonna buy syrups just yet. I don't think I need them. Could I be wrong? Completely. But I don't think I need them. Because we're coming up on an area that, you know, maybe, who knows, I don't have any real reason, I just like hoarding money. Oh god, okay. No, don't have Mario in front, what are you doing? God. I don't like you. There we go. Uh-huh. Just get rid of these guys. Ah. I don't know why I'm scared of Sharpies. They're one-hit enemies now. Like, I don't need to fight every enemy, but the thing is, that's how I play RPGs, is I'm like, at least at the beginning, I'm like, I want to fight every enemy, and then I realize halfway through that's a terrible idea. But for like a damageless challenge, you know, you could always just avoid every enemy. I find it more fun to actually have to fight the enemies. Because that makes the game more difficult. I mean, I say that as I'm one-shotting enemies, because they're simple. Is there anything down here? I don't think there is. Yeah, the only thing down here is a single beanie. Oh god, please don't. No. Okay, good. Oh, super scared that Mario was going to be too slow. Okay. Yep, that's an attack that I had to practice. Oh, okay, good. Well, we done it. So now that we've fought every enemy, yeah, it would be difficult enough, but also you can avoid enemies pretty easily in this game. Like, avoiding enemies isn't that hard, and I could just avoid every enemy, and that just, yeah, you know, it's less. I feel like that's less interesting, but you know, I wouldn't say that that's not a thing that you can do. If you wanted to do it like that, that would be a more sane way of doing it. I just like being insane. Yeah, that attack just caught me off guard the last time I saw it. So now that I've actually had some time with the attack, I feel like I'm much better prepared for it. Also, another thing about why I'm fighting every enemy. The thing is, like, with Queen Bean, if I was one level lower, I would not be able to beat that fight. At least not as easily as I did. Because, you know, each and every because with each of those arms has 22 HP, and I did exactly 22 damage with my bro's attack. If I don't do 22 damage, I straight up lose because I cannot dodge that one of her attacks. It's just a very difficult attack to dodge. So being like vigilant and grinding EXP, like not grinding, because I'm not going out of my way to kill enemies that aren't inexistent, but just, you know, being vigilant and killing every enemy also allows me to just be at a good strength. You know, avoid some of the hardest attacks, which... Do I remember this maze? Yeah, I do. Okay. It's this way. It's right, left. No, that's wrong. It's down, right. Hello. Hang on, let me see. Am I... Yeah, I'm good. Nope. Time for the hardest part. And by hardest, I just mean it's the last bit. It's the last big battle.
Cripes! You think you're ready, do ya? Well, nobody's more ready than me, see? I'll show ya! Rookie, shake a leg!
Yes, boss.
Okay, Rookie, it's your turn, see? I want you to squash those red and green drips there!
Yes, boss. Red and green. I feel like I know these two from somewhere. Weird.
What? Rookie, are you saying you're acquainted with these two paglukas?
Ludwig. Yeah, something about them feels real familiar. Makes me feel real mad.
Quit your blabbling, you! You two ugly mugs came here for the same reason as us. You want the fabled Chocola Reserve. Boo! Boo, I say! You really think you can beat me to the punch? Well, open up those ears, punks. I, Popple, Shadow Thief,
Filcher. That's a word that I know the meaning of. It means to take. Probably.
Filcher of the world's riches, but you that I get the Chocola Reserve first. Rookie, go to it!
But yeah, this is very Ludwig coded. I was about to say Ludwig doesn't exist yet. He does. They've existed since Super Mario World. I don't know why I think the Koopalings are like... Yeah. Oh god, okay. This is the battle. Okay. So... Anyway, yeah, for some reason I think that the Koopalings are from New Super Mario Bros. They're not. Okay. How dare you guys try to mess with the Great Popple? Oh. I am not happy. I am not happy about the difficulty of this. Haha! All I need to do is dodge his fire attack. That's the only attack that I'm actually worried about now. Okay. We got this. We got this. All I need to do is dodge the fire attack. And he telegraphs it, so it's fine. Or I can kill him. That's also an option. Oh! That's it! That's it. I mean, there's still some other stuff, but none of that involves fighting. Ah! That's it. That's the end of the segment. I no longer have to reset here.
Looky, you bloated idiot! Who took you in when you were dazed and lost on the mountain? Me, you worthless vermin! I'm so ashamed. Nah, I don't care, see? We're fine as long as we get the Chocola Reserve. Let's not mess with these two knuckleheads. We'll scram and hurry on ahead, yeah?
You were here! Yeah! Okay. All I need to do now is do the tutorial, because I have learned the hard way that putting a tutorial before or after a save point is a terrible idea, and I should probably just put the tutorial to rest. Okay. Behind the Chucklehuck Woods is a sanctuary no one can touch us. Getting there is not easy. I don't know why they stuck with the French characters that for some reason use the word Z a lot. Cause like these are the first two, but they're not the last. Cause Brock Monsieur is still a French character. Do you wish to try to master these Amon techniques? Yes. It's a victory song. The victory song of ages. I also get a cookie because, my god. Jamming. Oh, incroyable. Select your hammer. Press B to swing. And then you can jump. Do 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 do. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's go.
Okay. Get the red goblet. Nope. Okay. I love Chocola Woods. It's got such good music.
Let's go. Jump. Alright.
There we go. Yeah, the green goblet. Let's go. Incroyable! It's incroyable! I no longer have to make that thumbnail! I can put something new in the thumbnail! God. Save the game. Chateau de Chucklehuck. Sellers. That was a little longer than I thought it was going to be. Oh. Well, hang on. That's it. But yeah. I guess that means that next week we're going to be doing something different. Finally. But yeah, that's probably gonna end it because I've been streaming for enough time. It's fine. And also we completed a section. That works. That's good enough. So yeah, next time, my variety streamer. Yeah. So yeah, on Thursday, continue. What's it called? Spirit Tracks. Gonna continue Spirit Tracks. Turns out the Splatfest is not Sunday. It's next Sunday. So we'll be doing that next Sunday. But next Sunday, this is getting confusing. The next Sunday, I will probably be playing Splatoon in some way. I don't know how. Somehow. Through my Switch, probably. And then next week, we get to continue the video game. Oh my god. That is 2 sections down, a question mark amount of sections to go, and hopefully, my spirit's not crushed. But yeah. Let's find someone to raid. Is someone playing Mario and Luigi? We can see if someone's playing Mario and Luigi by going to the video game. No. But there are other video games in the Mario and Luigi series, and someone's probably playing one of them. Someone's playing Partners in Time, and someone's playing Bowser's Inside Story. Let's flip a coin, shall we? Heads is Bowser's Inside Story. Yeah, okay. Tails! Let's... I think this is funny. Okay. I think this is just hilarious. You know, it's great. So yeah. Join whenever. But I think I'll be sending you over to Kirby Luigi Fan, who is doing a vertical stream of Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, which I just think is hilarious. It's... What is this? Yeah, that is Partners in Time. Start raid. Alright. I'll see ya. I'm immensely happy. I now get to put something new in the thumbnail, which is great. Start raid!